The Sparking Zero community is definitely the most delusional dorks I have ever seen. Seriously. Y'all really sit here and compete with the Naruto Storm community. That's sad. Do y'all realize how hard and how delusional you have to be to compete with these people? Y'all niggas really sit here, wake up, and hop on whatever trend somebody tells you to get on. No thought process, no creativity, no originality. Y'all get on any trend that is on YouTube, any trend that's on Twitter, talking about some why Sparking Zero failed, talking about some why this character's broken. No originality, no creativity, no growth, nothing. And these are the same people that jump back and forth between fences. These are the same people talking about how past games were better, talking about why Tenkaichi 3 is better, why this game is better. This shit is sad because people keep sitting here and the delusionality to blame a developer. Like, we get it, bro. We get it. It's not Tenkaichi 3. It's not Tenkaichi 2. It's not Tenkaichi 1. It's not Tenkaichi. We get it. We get it. How do you drop a game that's worse than what we had before? We get it. We've been saying this shit since November. It's up. We get it. We fell for the trap. But what deludes me is that people stand here and pretend like the community has nothing to do with it. We really sitting here and acting like Bandai is the bad guy, like the community didn't stand here and kill the same game they hyped up. And it baffles me. It agitates me so much because I got on here to get footage for y'all from fresh footage. Because I'm trying not to be a lazy content creator. I'm not trying to be a lazy everyday nigga, right? So I get on Sparking Zero. I try to play some matches. It's the same characters over and over again. Dudes getting on here talking about the developers did bad. The developers, the design choice. Bro, people have a choice. You wake up every single day playing UI Goku. And the craziest part is they're already Z rank. You already have the max rank. What are you doing? It's sad. Oh, but if the character wasn't that broken, people wouldn't do it. Fucking think. Think. Think, Mark. Think. Why should it matter if it's in the game? It's a video game. Do we understand that? This is a video game. This means nothing in real life. And anime niggas are so weird for waking up daily, aspiring to get to a high rank, to post YouTube clips, for random clout in something that doesn't matter. Z rank means nothing. You're still broke. You still got no bitches. You still have no credit. You still have no house, no car. And even if you do, you're a low income, bare minimum, normal ass nigga posting for clout. No long-term goals, no predecessors, nothing to live for, no legacy, no long-term goals, no aspirations, nothing. And y'all wake up daily with this mindset. And it is crazy to me. It's crazy to me, the lack of accountability. Oh, Bandai. Yes, I get it, bro. I keep saying it. They don't get a pass. We need to stop letting Bandai just make these games in general. We need to give Arc Systems or some of these other companies these licenses so that we can get content that is good. I would love a Fighter's Naruto, a Fighter's Bleach. That shit would be peak. A Fighter's My Hero, or Fighter's Dragon Ball Part 2, a Fighter's 2 or some shit. But we keep sitting here. I say we. Y'all niggas really keep sitting here and pretending like the player base ain't at fault, while y'all are actively contributing to why the game is dog shit, why the community and the environment is dog shit. It's y'all. Y'all get on here every day uploading the same shit as the last man. Uploading the same nigga zoning was UI Goku talking about some unzad. Fuck that nigga, bro. What are we talking about? Why are we glorifying Zone? What? Why are we giving these people a platform? And then the same people, when the game dropped, hyping y'all up with early access gameplay, early access trailers, easy guides. I'm going to be the top player, #1. These are the same dudes getting online week 1, frame 1. Talk about best Goku, the best Jiren, how to Broly. This character's insane. We don't blame the content creators though, right? We don't talk about how dudes get on here and gaslight, show y'all and put niggas on the plane like dorks, watch the game die, and then come back and make more content talking about why the game is dead. I don't get it, bro. How do we not see this? I get on YouTube daily. It's the same shit every day. Sparking Zero dead. Why Sparking Zero fell off. The downfall of Sparking Zero. How Sparking Zero changed. The historical event. Shut the fuck up, bro. We already know. Y'all have been doing this since I went to my father's house. It's sad. No originality, no plans, no effort. None of y'all did nothing. Y'all have been doing this shit since November. The game is not that bad. What's bad is people getting on there every single day doing the same shit. The same Beast Gohan, same UI Goku, same fusions. Y'all don't put them niggas down. We got 180 characters. I forgot we had 180 plus characters. I forgot. I had to Google it. I forgot how many characters we had in this game. Y'all get on here and play the same characters, and dudes make videos off of these characters because God forbid they play any other low tier. Right? God forbid you put out effort. God forbid you don't play meta because then people might not watch it. It's called personality. I don't get it. I seriously don't get it. And these are the same people in Twitter calls. These are the same people with high subscriber counts. They don't play the game after 1 or 2 weeks. They come back every other month to talk about the same shit that we've been talking about since November. Why Sparking Zero is bad. The failure of Sparking Zero. What happened to Sparking Zero? Tenkaichi. Why are, like, I seriously don't get it. Niggas barely talk about the community like it's non-existent. No accountability. Well, it's in the game to develop. Bro, think. I am so tired of people trying to sit here and pretend like if it's in the game, you automatically should be doing it. If there's money on the floor and you see somebody drop it, that means you automatically pick it up and walk home? Or do you offer that person the money, especially if they're looking you in the eye? That's called a conscience. Like, what? If it's there, it automatically happens? What are we talking about? Cars don't drive by themselves. You have to put the foot on the gas, right? What are we talking about here? And people sit here and act like since it's in the game, that means you automatically have to or should be able to do it. Well, I don't really blame them because you're a dork. If something is meta or if something is the easiest way to get there and you are itching your skin, you feel like you gotta get Z rank. You gotta post a YouTube clip. You have no real life skills. You have no real life accountability. You're a dork. Your life has to be bad enough for you to have some sort of accomplishment. That's the only way I could mentally justify you getting on a goddamn video game and sitting here and justifying why you have to win. You have to win. You gotta win at something, right? You gotta win. And it's so crazy to me, man. The amount of excuses, the amount of comparisons. It's not Tenkaichi 3, bro. It's not the same. I understand some mechanics would be better. I don't know why we downgraded so much. I honestly don't. But let's keep it a band. Let's be honest. Let's stop sitting here and pretending like the reason why we wanted to be like Tenkaichi 3 is because, well, the game had more fluidity. The game was a better in overall stance. You know what it is? And this is where I learned from Storm. Dudes who were good on past games don't like losing in new modern games. That's the truth. It's an ego problem. If they transferred over every single mechanic and we had Sparking Zero as a complete copy of Tenkaichi 3, y'all niggas would get on here daily trying to make this shit Evo. Daily making YouTube clips. Daily trying to talk about I'm the best in the world. And we still would have the same effect. Because I promise y'all there would be some dork out there. I promise y'all there would be a dork out there figuring out some meta in Tenkaichi, some sort of broken loophole, some broken mechanic is gonna be there. And then that's going to be widespread. And then the same people who want to brag about their movement in Tenkaichi, the same people who want to brag about how good they used to be, glorifying in their glory days like we're in the fucking 80s, right? I used to be. It shouldn't be that way, man. Back in my day, shut up, bro. It's Sparking. It's a different game. Get over it. Y'all don't understand how annoying that is. Dudes sitting there reminiscing. Man, if this were like my old game, Do you know how much of a dork and like how egotistical at a certain level that is? I understand a lot of mechanics probably should have stayed. I wasn't crazy on Tenkaichi 3. I've said this before. I was competitive on Raging Blast. But never would I get on Sparking Zero and say, man, if this was like Raging Blast 2, man, I could have been top 10, man. I'd be top 1 in the world. I won't play the game unless it's like Raging Blast. Adapt or don't play and get off. That's the truth. That's the reality. Yes, some of the mechanics would be better, but let's look at the real intentions and let's look at the egos, right? And that's the fact. That's the truth of what I learned in the Storm community. The amount of people that would get on entire tampon levels of breakdowns, losing their shit because they lost to a new upcoming player. I was good in Storm 4. You shouldn't be able to beat me. I lost to a normie? What? Nah, bro, I'm top this, and that. You shouldn't be able to beat me. It's delusional. It's a game, bro. Why does it matter? Well, but Kaizen, why are you crashing out over a game, bro? If you're saying it's a game, it shouldn't be that serious. You want to know why it's not that serious for me? Because I play the roster, right? The crash outs come when you try to make decent content and dudes sit there copy and pasting and it goes somewhere, right? The crash outs come when I get online in a video game and I play the 180 characters and you come across the same 10 over and over again, changing based on the latest patch. The problem comes when people gaslight, don't tell you their true intentions, and act like they're trying to look out for the community. The same people that don't even play the game in the first place. How are you going to sit there and ridicule a game that you haven't played since the second week of the fucking release? You haven't played the recent update. You barely put any real investment into getting good at the game, but because it's not the game you used to be good at, the game that you know you would walk people on, it's therefore not good? What are we talking about? What are we talking about? I wish Injustice 2 was just as good as Injustice 1, because then, man, if I had the same B&Bs with Batman as I did back then, I know I'd be top 1. That's delusional. That's egotistical. I'm not stupid. I fully realized that the old Tenkaichi games had better movement, they had better maps, they had better playability. I'm breaking down the real reason why dudes keep non-stop comparing this shit to Tenkaichi. Why? Like, I don't understand how y'all don't notice this. Every time niggas talk about it, and why the other game is better, they can't go a couple of seconds without flexing some old clip of them doing something crazy in the game. You talk about why the old graphics were better or why a certain map is missing. They will dead sit there in the thread and post them doing a crazy combo. Look what I used to be able to do. Sitting there glorifying on your glory days. Who cares? It's a video game. Like, y'all gotta look past the intentions. Some people genuinely feel like we should have more stuff. And then you got the old heads sitting there on the bench pouty as fuck because it's not the game they want it to be. Move on. So they're sitting there in the background too, talking about why Sparking Zero failed. I knew this was gonna happen. Ah man, I tried to tell y'all, bro. Let's go back to Tenkaichi 3. So I can get back on a game you know you're better than the majority of people up. Like, come on. Don't play nothing else. Sat there for 20, 15 years playing an emulator, good at one game. And I don't understand how nobody sees this stuff. I really don't understand how nobody sees this stuff. There's nothing wrong with being good at a game. There's nothing wrong about being proud of the game you used to be good on. I used to be amazing on Star Wars Battlefront 2 myself. I know what it's like when you get back on that game and you realize you're still good, you still got it. That's an amazing feeling. But you don't see me in every single video bring up how good I used to be in Battlefront 2. Most of y'all watching this video don't even know I used to make Battlefront 2 content until I just told you. But let you talk to one of these old heads, and all they mention nonstop is about their glory days, how good they used to be, what they used to do, old combos. Quick to play you on that game, but won't play you on Sparking Zero. That's the second thing that be making me crash out. Dudes with miscellaneous intentions that will sit there behind the scenes, try to gain clout in the community, talking about how good they used to be and why their opinions should be listened to. Because how Sparking Zero or how Tenkaichi 3 used to work way back in my day. And I get it. Some of the stuff is actual good input. We do need better movement. We do need some other stuff. But then y'all got a whole other document of shit that we don't need. Y'all just want to copy and paste game, like I said, so y'all can sit there, get on the game, and recreate the old stuff you used to do. Because again, that's the same game y'all played non-stop. I guess some people want to help the community. Some people genuinely have a passion for Sparking. Some people genuinely have a passion for Dragon Ball. And then there's those egotistical dorks who just want the game to be exact same copy because they already know they're good at said game. And that shit is crazy, nasty work. Nasty work. And I only bring that part of the community up because, again, it adds to the fire of why Sparking Zero failed, why Sparking Zero is such a bad game. And I get it, bro. Like I said, since November, dudes have been hate farming this game, but we really don't talk about all the extras. I'm legit one of the only content creators that will sit here with a mic and tell y'all the real behind the scenes shit, listening to people in calls, looking at their stuff, doing my homework, looking at their past content to tell y'all most of these dudes do not care about y'all. They don't care about this game. The same people talking about, I was going to do long-term sparking content, got on here, made gaslighty ass content, teaching niggas how to play broken characters, and dipped. Came back when the game was already cooked, mostly because of Bandai, but 95% because of y'all. Made hate farm videos, have been pumping that out since November, and have been passively eating. That has been the Sparking Zero cycle. We keep sitting here and talking about why Sparking Zero failed, the downfall of Sparking Zero, the mechanics, the lack of this, the lack of that. Now let's get on y'all ass too as well. Because dudes sitting here complaining, talking about all the missing stuff, what we don't have, the lack of content. The lack of content? The lack of content? My nigga, what do you care about a lack of content for if you're not playing no other character? Y'all sitting here talking about Super 17 when you won't play him if he's not meta. I've said this in my last rant. Y'all sit here and ask for stuff and don't play characters unless they're meta. If your favorite YouTube creator doesn't tell you to pick this character or show you a broken mechanic that lets you win in 5 seconds, you don't play them. So what are you bitching for? I don't get it. We don't have customization. What, you want a Halo over fucking Gohan? What, you want a Scouter over Beast Gohan? You want a Halo over UI Goku? That's all y'all play? I get it. You want a Halo over your other fusions. I get it. My fault, bro. You want to be able to change their costume. You want a blue Vegito. I get it. You want your fighter's colors. I understand. My fault, bro. You want to customize your UI Goku so he can look like a fighter skin. I got it, bro. Delusional ass niggas, bro. Y'all play the exact same characters. You don't touch anything outside of ranked, and you sit here and cry and cry and cry about expansions. Y'all sit here acting like the game doesn't have no content when that's all y'all do. Nobody did tournaments. Barely. I can name like 5 content creators that did tournaments. That's it. Nobody did group content creator tournaments. Nobody did that shit. Nobody did like group endlesses. All y'all niggas did for the past 4 months. Get on ranked, play a busted character, use it as farming clips, upload a video. Best character, best combos, this character streaks, this character's crazy, this is insane. And then when you get bored, you start the gaslighting. Sparking Zero doesn't have enough content. The game is bad. These characters are insane online. We need to nerf these characters. No, nigga, you need to get off ranked. There's tournament, there's story mode, there's other stuff in the game. And again, I don't know why we're sitting here complaining about the lack of characters, the lack of customization, the lack of items, the lack of maps, when y'all don't touch the stuff we already have. Imagine complaining about a game that you barely play. You play 10% of the game, and you want to sit here and complain about the lack of content? You want to sit here with a straight face and upload a video about why the game is lacking content when you only play 5 to 10% of said game. Hasn't touched story mode, haven't made no custom stories, hasn't done no tournaments. Nothing. Talking about the game don't got no customization. Niggas get online and play the same 5 or 10 characters for clicks. Talking about we don't got no costumes. We don't have no this. We don't have no that. Why? Man, we should have GT Trunks. Why? If he's not meta, you're not playing him. What do you care for? What do you care for? We need more GT characters. We don't have this. We don't have that. We need Sin Shenron. We need Nova Shenron. If he's not broken, if he's not easy to play with, you're not playing him. Why do you care? The same thing for the content creators. Why do y'all care? Y'all are all in the same boat. You guys start the gaslighting, people start talking about it, and nobody thinks. Nobody thinks for themselves. Nobody looks at the past videos and goes, you know what? How can this guy complain if he's only played this character? It's a little odd to complain about not having customization when you only play a Gogeta. It's a little weird to complain about customization when every video you have is of you playing a fusion. It's a little weird to upload a video about lack of content when every video you've uploaded so far is nothing but Rant. Isn't that a little strange? Does that not bother anybody? Nope, I forgot. Y'all niggas just eat, right? Y'all just click and watch it. Y'all just watch it. Nobody questions anything. Y'all just watch it. Y'all don't go to past videos. You don't look at past tweets. We don't investigate. We don't make sure people aren't gaslighting. We don't make sure that they're not suddenly changing opinions because that's the new cool thing. Nah, we just watch it. We just accept it. We just go with it. We just eat it. And this is where the crash outs come from, man. To be surrounded by an environment where nobody thinks for themselves, to be surrounded by an environment where people sit here and pretend like choices don't exist, where people pretend like they don't have brains. You can't think for yourselves. You don't play a character unless your favorite YouTuber tells you to. You don't touch a character unless there's a guide on how to exploit something. You don't touch a game or a character unless there's an infinite stun lock or some infinite combo, some infinite bullshit that wasn't game intended. You don't play an item unless it gives you some crazy advantage. Complaining about accessories you will never use unless it's meta. That's where the crash outs come from. Nobody thinks for themselves. And it's the same content creators eating every single game. Same thing's going to happen on Demon Slayer. I can't wait for the trailers, the early access, early gameplay, early combos. Then dudes are going to talk about how this game is going to change the anime community. How crazy the combo is going to be. How advanced the mechanics will be. Then the week is going to drop. Then we're going to start getting character guides. This character's insane. Tanjiro's crazy. Don't do this online. How to TOD. How to reset combos for free. Then the second week's going to pass. You're going to see that same shit every single game. By the third week, how Demon Slayer failed. The downfall of Demon Slayer. Yeah, because niggas are getting off the game because y'all don't know how to do nothing else but look for the easiest ways to win. Y'all don't do nothing else, bro. Y'all don't plan. Y'all don't try to get in training mode. You don't lab. You lab for the wrong reasons. Y'all lab all right. Y'all don't lab BMBs. Y'all don't lab neutral combos. Y'all don't lab genuine resets and 50-50s. Nah, y'all looking for guaranteed infinites. Y'all looking for guaranteed loops. I want to make sure you can't get up. Let me make sure you can't get out the combo. You're gonna get hit. That way, it's easier for me to upload my content. I don't gotta think. I just gotta hit you with this infinite combo. Then I'll title it, "What? Don't do this in line. This has to be patched immediately. This needs to be fixed. This should be changed." Then we wait. 2 weeks later, I'll just make the next follow-up video. Gaslighting. How did this happen? The downfall of the community. This mechanic is bad. The community. The toxicity. But again, nobody pays attention, bro. I'll just click view. Just watch. Listen. Don't change nothing. Every game, same thing with Bleach. Same thing with Bleach. Frame 1, y'all couldn't wait to get training mode. Looking for infinites, y'all couldn't wait. Made a game where mechanically neutral is supposed to be enforced. Y'all couldn't wait. Fiending for infinites, looking for ways. Make sure you break the game, fiending. What did y'all do? Frame 1. Frame 1 couldn't wait to grab Byakuya. Couldn't wait to grab Ichigo. New patch just dropped. Can't wait to grab Aizen. Every game, Aizen. Every game, Byakuya. Bankai Ichigo. Niggas lose one match, straight to Bankai. Straight to Aizen. Straight to Dangai. It's literally not even a Sparking Zero problem. It's game to game. Game to game. Y'all get on here and do this shit every single game. And it's the same people. Eating off the content, distributing the content, talking about the content. It's the same people doing the same shit over and over, and they get away with it. You can't keep getting away with this. This is how it feels, bro, to be a content creator. Every time I see the cycle start, I just think to myself, you can't keep getting away with it. And they get away with it. They get away with it. So yes, y'all, there's a very interesting Kaizen rant. And I hope y'all didn't just watch this for entertainment. I hope y'all listened to what I said. And I hope to God y'all actually think about it. The next time a game drops, think for yourselves. Before you get in training mode, think for yourselves. Before you pick a character, before you click a video, before you retweet, like, or support somebody's opinion or you agree with them. Think for yourselves. Video games are meant for entertainment. The crash outs come when you try to have fun, you get off work, you're tired. I just want to play a simple game. I want to play a little bit of Gohan. I want to play a little bit of Goku. I want to play some Trunks. I want to play Vegeta, but you can't do that. Can I do that? Of course I can. I'm going to see the loose screen over and over again because you can't put a meta character down. You can't go 5 seconds without seeing that windscreen. You can't do it. You can't potentially risk losing a match. So you gotta pick the strongest character in the game. And that's where people like me crash out because it's supposed to be fun. Why do you have to win? That's all I want to know. Why do you have to win? Why do you feel like you need to pick this character? If you genuinely have no real life achievements, you genuinely have nothing going on for your life, seek counsel. There's ways out. I promise y'all, playing a video game and being the top 5 in the world, top 1 in the world, doesn't do nothing for you. You're still a brokey. At best, you're minimum wage. You're slightly above average wage. At best, middle class. And I know nobody on here is a rich dude doing this shit because rich niggas don't got time for that. Ain't no rich dude getting on Sparking Zero playing UI Goku for hours on end. It's the same names over and over again. No purpose ass niggas. The same dudes over and over again. Day in and day out. Get off the game, come back 3 weeks, same name, same character. Sad. So I'll leave y'all with that, man. I just hope from now on y'all start thinking for yourselves.